welcome back to another video. Building off of last week's video, we wanted to show you guys what was next for what we were doing that day. We had a bunch of dirty cages that I had to clean. I cleaned them this morning. And so anyways, we're ready to move those other snakes over from that other aisle. It's mostly, well, not mostly, but there's like some pine snakes in that aisle that we needed to move, and then a couple other bull snakes too. Yeah, I think there's like 3 bull snakes, and then the rest were pine snakes. So we wanted to get them moved over, so there's 8 more that we're gonna move down the adult aisle. So for reference, this is the adult aisle, and we're moving them into these other V70 tubs, and so they're in V35s right now, and it's just too cramped. So let's go ahead and start getting them moved. Alright, first one we're going to move is the Kankakee. This is my Kankakee female I have growing up. And, you know, I don't actually remember if we said.
We didn't.
Unfortunately, my adult female Kankakee, I walked in one day and what was I doing? Was I feeding, or what was I doing and I found her? I think I was feeding.
Yeah, I think you were feeding.
I think I was feeding. Anyways, I was feeding, and her cage was like 2, well, anyway. She was in like 2 cages where I was getting to, and all of a sudden I see her like up towards the front, and she's upside down, belly up, and I see it, and I'm like, oh my gosh! I actually just like dropped what I was doing, and I literally yelled in this room. Nobody else was in here, but I was literally like, no! Like I was really upset. I like ripped open the cage, and sure enough, she was gone. I have no idea what happened. I was really upset. I like brought Spencer over. I texted you. I was like, you need to come here now. Anyways, she was only in 2016, so I'm not really sure like what went wrong. She laid eggs, was healthy, was rebounding, eating food and everything. Like, you know, I have no idea what happened, but something obviously happened, and so I lost her this year. So good thing is I do have a grow up, and she's 3 years old, so hopefully she'll actually be able to produce. I don't know, next year might actually be pushing it, but we do have one. So lucky enough for us, we have this girl, and she's definitely ready for her bigger cage. So we're gonna go ahead and get her moved. I mean, she could definitely use a little more throwing. I mean, you look at her in the cage and she looks big, but then you pull her out and you're like, still on the smallish side, but anyways, she'll be ready sometime. Alright, okay, I guess we'll do the other 2 bull snakes next. I'll put her ID card over there. So then we have 2 other bull snakes we're going to move that are over here. They're both just type of still waters, and they're possible het for patternless. So, both of them are females, and they're both desperately needing a bigger cage. So, anyways, okay. There's a reason why I have the hook. Hey, move. Excuse me.
Just trying to show them off.
Can you see them?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great. All right, she's going in her cage now. All that room for activity. Oh man. And the other one's just the same thing, although I think the other one's a little more yellow. So just make sure I keep these in order. Yeah, I'd say she's more yellow. Sassy too, so yeah. You got a good view? Want to zoom in?
You're good.
Alright, so we'll get her put away. And you seriously, you put them in that bigger cage and all of a sudden they shrink, I swear. Alright, okay, next we're going to start moving some of those pines. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Albino Northern, I guess. And she's up here, so we'll grab her in one sec. Oops, I get this out. Complicated much. And I'm gonna have to sneeze. Alright, anyways, this is that girl. And she is just turning out to be so impressive. Excuse me. And so pretty. I just love the pine snakes. They're so cool. Alright, so we'll get her moved. And so again, this is an albino Ocean County northern pine. And so it is locality based. The Ocean County albinos are actually somewhat of a new albino that J. Jacoby just kind of brought back or discovered or rediscovered, or I can't actually remember if they were around before or not. But anyway, he just produced them for the first time like a couple years ago or whatever it was. So I'll have to ask him about it again, I guess. 'Cause I don't remember all of a sudden. Anyways. Alright, and then this girl, I think was a clutch mate actually to her. And this one is just a het albino. So, not, as you can see, like a high white version. Like my other one's not a high contrast. She's, the word I would say is dirtier, but just different. So, anyways, but hoping to produce some really pretty albinos with these two girls. And my male, I know we showed him before, he's actually over there. He's a lot smaller, so he's a year younger than these guys, these girls. So, won't be producing for a little bit still, but anyways, alright, there she is. Alright, should we do the Leucistics next?
Sure.
I think they're next in the rack. Oh, actually, yeah, no, we'll do the Leucisticks next. Alright, so then we have the Florida pines. So we're moving away from northern pines, now we're going down to Florida pines. And hello. Anyway, this is we tried to show this guy off in a previous video, and it's really hard to capture, I think, his color. But this is a Leucistic, and he actually turned kind of a pink, orange, salmon colored. So I think normally they'd probably call him a pink Leucistic. And so anyways, sorry, he just won't hold still. Are you getting a good view maybe? Can't really tell.
It's alright.
Anyways, I know I said in a previous video that we would actually like take a better picture of this guy and show him off. So we'll work on that. But anyways, these guys are just, they're growing. So these Leucistics are only 2 years old. But we're just moving them up because I just wanted to give the pines more space. So, and since I have the space now, I would like to give it to them. So anyways, let me get those cards in. Alright, let's go grab that Leucistic female real quick. And we only have 2 more, so 2 more to go. For now, then I gotta clean a bunch more cages. You know what my mom calls that? Okay, my mom calls cleaning cages job security. Okay, anyways. Alright, so this is my female Leucistic. She's a lot whiter than the male, but she kind of turned, I don't know, creamy.
Yeah, she has like yellow.
Yeah, she is like yellow too. A few orange scales also, but she definitely didn't stay white. I'm really hoping to maybe get one that eventually stays really white. But from what I've heard, since I haven't totally worked with these on my own, you can't really predict what they're going to be as babies, because some of them, they'll like come out and they'll look white, but then they'll change color as they grow. So, kind of fun. Oh, wait, sorry. But also frustrating when you want a white one. So, anyways, but these guys are turning out really pretty. I guess she has a really yellow belly, actually. Yeah, anyways. But they're They're getting big. They're only 2 years old and they're pretty big, so. I just recently switched them over to rats, so that's helping them put on some real size. So, anyways. Alright, okay, last one for right now, because these other ones aren't big enough to move, is this other Florida pine. This is a Calhoun County, so a locality, and her cage is nasty, sorry. Some poop in there. Anyway, this is the female. And she's actually really, really pretty. Sorry, you can really see her there. She's got these great colors through her and a really clean head, which I really love on her. Hey, you're good. Anyways, she's turning out really pretty. She almost looks kind of hypo-y, I think. But anyways, basically just a wild type Florida, and she's really cool. I just want to pick up some locality ones, and so I picked these up 2 years ago also, and it'll be exciting when these guys can produce. Those were like my first Floridas that I had gotten for the pine collection, and so might be bringing in some more this year. Right?
You are.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm bringing in some more Florida pines. I really like the pine snakes, so you're definitely, you know, the hard thing is like everything I say is my favorite, and it's true, but there are some that I do like working with more than others, just because of attitude or I don't know. Anyways, but the Floridas are awesome, so I'm pretty excited that these guys are growing really well. It's exciting to get them over here next to the other adults and bigger grow-ups. It makes feeding easier when the stuff that eats the same size food is in the same spot, rather than going around the room everywhere. So, anyways, pretty exciting stuff, getting things moved up. And then we're also starting, well, not starting, but I'm starting to think about prepping for brumation, because that is coming up really soon. And we'll probably make a video about that. Yeah, we'll make a video about that. So, we stopped feeding everybody here in, what's today? The 23rd, so 3 weeks. 3 weeks. So there's only 3 more weeks of feeding, and then we stop in mid-October. So I have to make sure all the brumation stuff is, I gotta start getting it ready. And then all these adults will go down for their winter slumber. So anyways, pretty crazy. The deer's flying by. So anyways, thank you for watching. It's fun showing you guys some of the other cool stuff that we have. I know it's always a surprise when I pull something new out that you haven't seen before, but since I have over, 100 snakes, I guess, there's probably something you haven't seen yet. So, make sure you guys keep watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And if you guys haven't checked out the Morph Market page, go check it out. Maybe there's something there that you're looking for. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.